Sunshine, Wild Ones, it's Bernadette. I'm here with your Pick a Card Tarot reading for Wednesday, March 10th, 2021. And today is going to be a very different reading. And just already, the feeling of love that's coming through from the animal kingdom, you might get a little teary. I know I'm certainly, if you see me doing this, it's because I'm trying to fight it back. And that is this. Let me tell you, it is the dawn of a new day. In Bernadette's world, in Bernadette's reading practice, in Bernadette's video practice, and that means it's the dawn of a new day for you all, because here's what's happening. So, as I've said, my Kickstarter for my new book, Spirit Totem Empower Animals, the complete book of animal spirit guides, starts on April 1st and runs through April 30th. And the reason that I was led to pick that date was because April is Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Month. And the Animal Allies really wanted me to draw attention to that month. I've pledged $5,000 of the profits between now and the end of 2021. I've pledged $5,000 to go to animal charities that work toward preventing cruelty to animals. And I don't like to talk about those things on my channel. I don't like to talk about them on my forums. Gatheringofmystics.com, that's where I hang out. That's where I answer questions. You'll see I give a lot of free advice. I do free readings there, just anything to help drive the mystics community forward, right? So please register gatheringofmystics.com. It's free to register. And I spend any waking hour, I've got my computer open and I'm looking and I'm trying to respond to everybody as soon as possible. So, and I've got great helpers for moderators and, other helpers. So it's a very safe, a very private and very moderated community. No shenanigans except for the good kind. So where all of this preamble is leading up to is the card that came for you all on a Wednesday, on a bridge day, right? Because Wednesday is the day that bridges the first part of the week to the next part of the week. And it's also our bridge chakra. It's the solar plexus chakra, right? I don't know why I always forget the ruling planet, Mars. Excuse me, not Mars. It is Mercury. Good grief. Why do I ever forget that? Because Mercury is the messenger from the gods in the heavens, bringing messages to us here on mortal Earth. Okay, this has been a little bit of a long lead up, but it's a big deal. So thank you for staying with me, which is this. The card that came for you all today is the Emperor card, which is a major arcana card, and it's the bald eagle. Now, just in the last month or two, Spirit has been bringing me different species of whatever animal shows up in the card. And today, when I was starting to talk with Eagle, Eagle blessed me, and then introduced a Philippine eagle. Now, I know about Philippine eagles because I love eagles. I mean, they are just the most amazing birds. But you may not be familiar with them. So I always forget which. There's a picture. They're incredible birds. And they're one of the three largest peregrines, eagles, that are raptors that are in the skies today. However, they are critically endangered. So let me just get to the message that came, because even though they are critically endangered, and I am being asked to call attention to that, when I asked what that had to do with the reading this morning, I swear I heard my jaw go wham and hit my desk, because the tie into this is just insane. So overall, eagles equal. They represent their meanings, their spirit, their symbolism is about great leadership. And it's about flying to the highest heights. And it's about being proud. And it's about being strong. And it's about just being able to see the biggest picture of things that you can see, unless you're sitting in a satellite or, you're in a spaceship or in a plane, or you get what I'm saying. Or have flown to the top of a mountain or sitting at the top of a mountain. Okay. That's great. That's exactly what it's about. But today I was led to the fact that the Philippines has a monarchy where the United States has a president. And a monarch is sovereign rulership. That's it. It's what the monarch says. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. Whatever the monarch says, that's it. Today is the day that you are supposed to be your own monarch. You are supposed to lead whatever it is that you have to make a decision on. For some people, you might think, well, the biggest decision I've got to make today is which Starbucks to go to, which one's the least crowded, what do I want at Starbucks, or, which washing detergent do I want today, or whatever. And that might seem like that cannot possibly be what the animal spirit guides are telling Bernadette to tell me. Oh, but it is. Oh, but it is. And here's why. I won't go into the whole thing because it's going to be a complete video for another day. But I've hinted at this, and I won't be able to tell you till the end of the year. It'll be literally the end of the year before I'm able to tell you. But I've got this massive project that I'm working on in the background. Massive. I can't even wrap my head around how it's going to help people. I just can't even wrap my head around it. But I'm trying. So throughout last week, people messaged me, hey, I was just thinking about you and just checking in and blah, blah, blah. And it was a word here and a word there and a word here in the seemingly most innocuous, benign, just a hey from somebody, which I appreciate. And I'm not diminishing the importance of getting a hello from someone. I love that. I love getting them. But it just that little bit of a something would make me go that, because they weren't words that these people would normally use. These people I've known, a lot of them, for forever. They would never use this. And then last week I gave a reading to a longtime client. And even though, of course, the reading was a big deal and sacred, actually what happened during the reading was I mentioned one thing to her that came through for her, and she busted into tears, was like, oh my God, 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 picked up her notebook, flipped pages back, and there was a huge message for me. And so this reading actually turned out to be a half reading for me, a full reading for her, because the reading that she gave me is actually going to help her. It was this crazy thing from a reading, just a reading. Now, I'm not saying readings are just readings, okay? They can be very life-changing, but there's something about any decision that you make today, on this Wednesday, March 10th, that you may not even see it. You may not even know it until months from now, but it's a big deal because it's about a monarchy. So as you go through your day today and you are channeling Philippine Eagle energy, Philippine Eagle, make sure that every single decision that you make, you've made it because you want to make it and for no other reason. Not because you felt responsible or you felt pressured or you felt it would be in the best interest of somebody else. The only decisions you make today are the decisions that you want, that truly mean something to you. If you get to Starbucks and you are used to getting, like what you really want is a whole milk, frozen frap or whatever, but you normally order low fat or whatever, or you normally order almond milk or whatever, get what you want, the way you want, just for this day. I don't know why it's going to be important to you, but I'm telling you, see, this is the Bernadette, usually I'm like, yeah, but this is the Bernadette serious face. Serious. I'm totally serious, you guys, because it comes from such a place of love from the animal allies. Like I'm trying so hard not to get choked up, because that feeling, what they know for you, what they already see is coming on your path. I look like, I look like Christopher Lloyd. I don't think I have the words to describe it. I hope that you feel it. And what's coming in my solar plexus chakra, I feel like I need you get hot food out of the oven with them. Great googly moogly. I'm so caught up in the emotion, Triple Scorpio, I can't even think about pot holder. Dang, y'all, I feel like you need a solar plexus pot holder just to even stop you from burning yourself, because whatever that creativity is, whatever that sun energy is, whatever that golden glow inside of you is, I'm like, yeah, the future's so bright, I gotta wear shades, for real. So that's the whole thing about the monarchy. Now, what this has to do also with bridging the gap. So making the decision that you want to make today, because you're going to be your own monarch today. And for those of you that are theater fans, just so you know, I do hear Gilbert and Sullivan in the background. I am the monarch of the sea. I hear it. I'm just trying not to sing Gilbert and Sullivan this morning. So the other thing about this is, and what's so, listen, it's just a travesty, an inexcusable. I don't like to use the word unforgivable, but gosh dang it, it's unforgivable when species go extinct because of man. Now, if they're going extinct because that's what happens in the natural course of the world, okay. But because of man, not so much. Subject for another video. But in this instance, and I didn't know this, you know me, I look up facts. If I'm like, ooh, I haven't checked all the facts about that animal, if I'm called to do that before the reading, I'll look it up. Dig this. So Philippine eagles are actually called, let me find it. I'll find it in just a second. I don't want to, I don't want to hold you up, but there's a particular, okay, excuse me. They're called an umbrella species, and here's why. You might know what it is, but for those of you that don't, an umbrella species is, if you picture an umbrella, a real umbrella for humans, and several people can stand under it to be protected from the rain. Not like you're going to melt, but you get what I'm saying. The Philippine eagle acts as an umbrella species because where it puts their big giant nests, it provides shelter for all of the other animals that are going to feed, that are going to mate, that are going to do, other things under that. And so it just can't be, it cannot come to pass that the Philippine eagle goes from critically endangered to totally endangered. What this has to do for you is this. There's some kind of bridge that you're going to be the umbrella for the gap. Whether it's you going from, let's say, one relationship to a different relationship, whether it's romantically, platonically, at work, maybe you're introducing a new critter into your home, a new fur baby, a new wing baby, a new this baby, a new that, maybe this. Maybe you're introducing a new way of doing things or being or whatever into your home life, your family situation. Maybe you're introducing it to yourself. When you cross a bridge, not only can sometimes those bridges be unstable and you fall right through them, probably like in the Philippines, and in different parts of Florida. We're very famous for that in Florida. And not only are you going to make that bridge, you're going to protect that bridge so that nobody falls through, but that bridge can also, let's say that you are crossing a bridge that's very stable, but it's taken forever and the sun is blazing down or there's snow blazing down or sleet or whatever, you're going to be that umbrella that protects everybody making the journey, including yourself, from point A to point Z. Now, I don't know how long you'll have to be that umbrella. I like to check in on the time of things when I get messages from the animal allies. And when I see, I have this thing that it's a symbol. You probably, if you're a reader, you're training to be a reader, you understand that you'll develop your own symbols in your head. But when I see a hand do this, two hands do this, that's spirit symbol to me that it's not going to be just for today. It may just be today and tomorrow, but I don't think so because it went way long out. It could be till the end of the year, even into next year. But you're being called to be the umbrella species today. Now, one more quick thing that was to note. I don't know why Spirit's asking me to bring this up, but it is. And what that is this. Philippine eagles have long had a reputation for being the monkey-eating eagle. Okay. They do. They eat monkeys, but they eat lots of other animals as well. So who the heck knows why they got that whatever. Okay. There's something that's going on in your life, but also you might be watching it go on around you with someone that you care about. Someone who's developed a reputation for being not more fun than a barrel of monkeys, but monkey-like, in that monkeys can be silly, they can be playful, they can be jokesters, and sometimes it takes a little bit for them to come back from that jokester, playful thing. Now, in a perfect world, all monkeys, and well, every animal would live in the wild, right? Okay. But there's something about this playful, non-practical jokester energy that is keeping the person that's displaying that from having a reputation of being able to digest or to take in or to learn or to do a broader scope of things that would earn them more respect based on what their goals are. Not like you care if you have other people's respect, right? Yours is the only one that matters, in theory. You get what I'm saying. But for where this person wants to go, they've got to stop monkeying around or they're going to get eaten. Meaning they'll never get to where they're going to want to go. Now, to kind of give you what I mean. Y'all, I did comedy for a long time, like literal on a stage stand-up comedy. I did. And one of the things that some comics adopt is selfie-facing humor because it helps relax the audience. It makes you one of them, that kind of thing. And I've done that for, God, 30 years, for crying out loud. But a very wise person pointed out to me, just stop that. This is not the day and age that people do that. You've got to sit in the seat of your power. And I'm like, I do that. And they're like, yeah, but you could get away. You could stop really with the selfie-facing stuff. So I tried it for a couple of weeks. Okay, maybe there was a difference, maybe there wasn't, I don't know. Sometimes I'm going to say things, but I see their point, and sometimes I'm not. And what I think was really the message was, in the appropriate venue, it's funny, but in the inappropriate venue, that gives people a message about you and tells them maybe about your hidden fears or your subconscious lack of confidence in whatever area it is. You know, mine is always sugar and size, right? Sugar and weight, sugar and weight, sugar and weight. Other than that, I'm perfect in every way. You know that ain't true. So as evidenced by Monday, when I thought I was doing a live, and I was doing a live to my cats and my dog, not to y'all. So anyway, but it did post, and forgive me if that won't happen again. So anyway, that's where I'm going to wrap it up. That's a lot to unpack for one reading. But y'all, today is about Philippine Eagle. It's about you being a monarch. It's about you being a bridge, an umbrella to make that bridge transition for other people good, safe and happy. And also about, you know, stop monkeying around. That's it. Stop monkeying around. Get with the program. And that could be for you, but I really am, what's happening is I'm seeing like a medicine wheel. And you are the spoke. You're the wild one in the spoke. And I keep seeing the spokes around you as the people that you're supposed to help stop monkeying around so they can get to where they want to go for no other reason. So I hope that's helpful. Pick up your copy of the Arc Animal Tarot and Oracle deck, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and definitely come register for free over at gatheringofmystics.com. Lots of free tutorials, I spend all of my time over there, and I will see you there. So as always, do good for animals and stay wild.